Hey, Chad McMillan here. Today, going to chat with you about stress and anxiety. Uh, this is coming up a fair bit for me. It's come up in my past. It's not coming up personally at present in myself because I've done the work to learn how to manage stress and anxiety. Uh, However, it's coming up in my sphere. A lot of people are bringing this topic up around me, and I'm very interested in some of my mannerisms and techniques to acknowledge and address and move through certain elements that stimulate stress or that bring on anxiety. So today, I felt a good topic to jump into. Um, I used to smoke almost a pack a day. I used to drink for nearly 5 times a week. I used to eat really quite poorly, and I also used to be in a very high stress environment and high stress business. In fact, um, I'm still involved in many respects in the same types of activities in business, albeit with some shifts, but I've adjusted the way I participate in them and in fact, in all areas of my life, adjust how I participate in various activities and events, what have you, uh, to improve the way I feel while I am participating and to minimize any sorts of triggers that uh, exacerbate stress or anxiety or what have you. And I've been around people in my life that are stressed or that are anxious, and it comes up. And so the first thing we need to acknowledge is that it's valid, right? It's okay that we feel stressed. It's okay that we feel anxious. It's okay that it comes up. It's not comfortable, but it's okay. First thing to know is that uh, we are energy, okay? We are made up of atoms that are vibrating in a certain particular way. And deep fields of study at present are acknowledging that we equally carry a form of energy memory or trauma memory in our body, in our being, and depending how deep you'd like to drink or how deep you'd like to go with these types of philosophies, uh, I drink a little bit deeper than many I've encountered. So I will share that the perspective is that we retain not only these memories in our current lifetime, but these energies and these patterns and these traumas are passed through our lineage, um, passed through in a hereditary fashion through other family members, and not consciously even, uh, but unconsciously and these patterns exist until we acknowledge them and we do what's called integrating them. And integrating them is one, acknowledging them, two, allowing them to occur, three, not resisting them but being with them to feel in an almost surrendered or accepting state what they are, and let them occur so that this energy that is blocked, that's rising up, and then we go, oh, that's uncomfortable, so we push it back down, that this can emerge and this can dissipate, this can, dissolve, into the world. We integrate that into our being as a function of our experience, as opposed to trying to hold it down and hold it back. It just brings me into myself. So the first thing, I grab a seat somewhere that's just nice and relaxed, and instead, this one little technique, right, is a powerful one. So draw some awareness to this. You have this at your disposal all the time. Many of us hold our hands down, right? And especially when we're stressed, we're like this, right? Or we're like this, or we're like clawing at something, or this type of activity. But if we just open our hands up, and you'll see many who practice meditation, just, palms up. Palms up shifts, and you can feel it almost instantaneously. It opens the energy in your hands, where your hands down is closing the exposure to just open energy, right? It's in yourself. It's this kind of really like stress kind of method of using your hands. But if you open it up, you can usually feel, at least for me, feel the tingle in my palms almost right away. And what happens, my hands are relaxed. So my hands aren't clawing at things, they're just open and relaxed. And part of that too is we want to open here. With a deep breath, right? So we put our hands on our lap. Easy. And if there's many things happening, that's one thing. If you're at a park and you just want to kind of watch the ducks swim by or whatever, that's great. Another thing, you can close your eyes, of course. So I can close my eyes. When my eyes are closed, all I really need to do is focus on my breath. Because part of the expectation of ourselves in our experience and others on our experience is about what we're supposed to be doing as opposed to what we are, right? Who we've been as opposed to who we'd like to be. These pressures of, shame and guilt and resentment for what's happened in the past, which stress us out by ways of stress, anxiety, anger, whatever comes up, frustration, or this expectation of us in our future about who we aren't yet, who we are supposed to become, who we need to become, who others expect us to be, and this pressure that needs to happen now, or now, as opposed to when it's actually just meant to happen in the future. We march along our paths with these things we'd like to occur, and when they don't occur in the time frame we would like them to occur, we can try and force into that to happen. All we really need to do is draw real conscious awareness to the activity. All we really need to do is focus on the activity that we seek to achieve or to realize. All we really need to do is go inside and be with that state and that feeling of that activity already occurring and emitting that vibration. These things will come to us when they're supposed to, right? They have all kinds of things. I mean, you can watch one pharmaceutical ad on television. It's absolutely insane that you take one pill to deal with some prescribed fault that you either may have, or it is even many cases being suggested to you have, then to obtain this whole laundry list of baked in side effects of 20 other problems or physical experiences you're going to experience as a function of taking this one thing to fix this one other thing. Because I'll tell you, when I do feel heavy, when I do feel tired, and someone who is coming to me with an issue or an element or some sort of advice they're seeking, I am coming to them from a place of fatigue. So I'm shorter, I'm snappier, I'm more inconsiderate, I'm reacting in all these negative ways that then exacerbate that circumstance with other circumstances that then create this reciprocal loop that can exacerbate stress, anxiety, frustration, anger, this whole kind of range of emotions, which are not what I'm seeking, and which you could say I've created for myself, because with a shittier vibration that I'm emitting, I'm attracting that back to me as well. So I want to eat good food to keep myself up. I want to nourish my body properly to keep myself in the zone. Another tool that comes up with me is humming. Om being a sound of the universe, right? So we emit Om, which connects us to our body, connects us to the vibration of our own instrument. So even just Om. Not everybody knows what this is all about, but what it's doing is it's connecting me as an instrument through the vibration of my voice. Not only is it emitting this vibration of balance and harmony, but it's connecting me in my body vibrationally to myself, which is bringing me out of my mind and into my body and back into the present moment. And this is what we need to leave: is this paralysis, or this anxious or these anxious patterns of the mind, right? Back into our bodies. So here's some tips there that I've shared to help you integrate, to help you acknowledge, to help you be with these occurrences, to understand some of the triggers that are common, triggers that I've felt, that I've acknowledged and dealt with, which have brought me to deeper and broader states of peace and joy and happiness in my being, and deeper comfort in my experience wherever I am, and given me the power and tools to do whatever I need to do for myself in any experience that makes me uncomfortable, to shift those energies and feel better with them and through them. So there you go. Lots more to come on this subject. Watch out for my links below as it relates to this, providing more tools or insights. And otherwise, share, like, comment, subscribe if any of this feels right for you. If you've learned anything from this, others could also benefit, I believe. If you believe that too, please share it. And we'll see you in my next installment. Thank you very much. I'm Chad McMillan. Have a great day.